Welcome back to the Bad Blue podcast, everybody. Well, I can't say it's a podcast, it's just more of an up to date thing, just to let you know the plans and just to basically show the face, considering we haven't been active in a while over the Christmas and the New Year period, due to obvious reasons. Um, and just also, just another little quick video, just to see what type of fights I want to see in the combat sports world this year. Just want to see if you guys agree, but just like to touch upon a few things first. Anyway, um, big shout out to the sponsors as normal. Scout West Shellfish, honestly, yous are absolute diamond geezers. Without yous, this wouldn't exist. This podcast would not exist. I mean, the technology you've been able to buy with, it's I, it's really helped. It massively helped. I mean, thanks to the earpieces, should I say, microphones, webcams, you name it. Yeah, honestly, just want to thank this from the bottom of my heart. You have kept it going. So, really, honestly, massively appreciate that. A new sponsor as well. Obviously, they've been on board for a couple of months. It's longer than a few months. Mine's all over. Looking sharp barbers. Just want to thank you for their continued support. Obviously the tan's not blown, so best be known when that tanning shop is open, I will be getting a different shade of colour. Excuse me. Um, Also, birthday, what a cracking show you put on in December. I mean, some of the fights, excuse me, some of the fights that is were able to put on. I mean, absolutely first class, truly first class, and I cannot wait for the card in February. What a banger that is! That is some card that is have managed to put together. So big shout out and Well and the team for putting it together. Going to be an absolute scorcher. Um, Another shout out to affiliates, Mr. Bloom. Without you, you know for a fine fact we wouldn't have the studio, so we're forever in your debt. That's why I always promote you. Check out their YouTube channel, check out the Facebook page. Loads of healthy products on there. It, Honestly, second to none. Read up the reviews, read up what the products are about, and you will not be, yeah, you'll be truly satisfied. It's basically got 100% perfect review. So yeah, check it out. Honestly, they've got some fantastic products on board. Also Daz Wilson over at Safe. Daz, keep up the great work that you're doing, my brother. Yeah, it's people like you who like not gonna moan on and sit here and feel sorry for Leisure, but it's people like you who are there for people like me when we're having bad times and there's not a lot of help available that gets to the bottom of it, if you know what I mean. In that way, if you've tried many other outlets, many other avenues, um, Daz actually gets to the core of it. So yeah, big up Daz and safe. Check out saving safeguarding all fighters eventualities. He's got a Facebook page. He's also got a YouTube channel. So head over and have a look over that as well. Fearless Boxing, my ex partner in crime, Mr. Ferries. You and the lads doing a fantastic job over there at the Marston Fitness Centre. Honestly, their club is booming, and it's good news to hear that Aaron's got two title shots this year. So, Aaron, I'm pretty sure I will see you before then, but up until then, train hard and good luck, my brother. I'm very, very, very sure like in your previous fights, you will be successful because you're a hard working man and you put the work in and you're very dedicated. Um, just another update on my fighters. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We've got a date tied up for the young chap in March, Cameron Besford. Superb talent, puts the hard graft in as well, and yeah, a prospect and a half, talent to watch out for. Also, Sai Kemp, as I believe, is going to get his grudge match on with Andrew Top. That'll be by knuckle, I believe. So we'll look forward to that when that date does get sorted. Hopefully, Cam will also be out in April. We're hoping to get him out back to back, March, April. Then again in the summer, hopefully June, July, or around that time. See, because he needs to be active, and it's a big year, especially if he wants to turn pro. Another thing I like to touch upon, Dougie Joyce's 3D Fight Club with Dean Lynch Ward. Massive props to us for tagging us in your latest videos. I didn't think you would see eye with me with what had been happening with dare say his name DH. I didn't think I didn't think we would ever get the opportunity to be on a level par, just because of that man's influence. But yeah, Dougie Dean, massive respect here. And I hope the show goes absolutely banging. Fighting trolls, honestly, your videos, some of your videos have me howling, my brother. Honestly, keep them up. Karma Corner, need I say no more? Honestly, that's all I'm gonna say. If you want to laugh, and let's be real, it's a bit dark humor in there as well. But it's a funny channel. Head over to theirs as well. Um, Inspiration, if you former addict like myself, if you're going through dark times, another perfect channel to follow, another man to follow, Paul Venice. Paul Venice K1 is his YouTube channel. I believe he gets hundreds and hundreds of messages a day, so he will reply to you, he will get back. If you're in need, that man will reply as well. Honestly, he will do. He's that type of guy, and I'm pleased to see the success of his YouTube channel growing. He deserves it, and the man's got a positive message to spread. So, yeah, big up the Paul Venice as well for getting that channel up. Danny, you know me love for you, brother. Unconditional. Not many give you a chance going down to fight that man. Me and you spoke privately in messages, and yeah, we knew we were going to do the business. It's it was I wouldn't say forgotten conclusion, but we knew the tactic that had to be applied, and brother, there's not a man on earth who could have applied that tactic better on that day than you. So massive props there, and you deserve the top of the bill on the 3D Fight Club that Dougie and Dino's run. Um, get a bit of money into your son, and best of luck here. Hopefully, speak to you before that. But yeah, TrueMedia, honestly, keep up the no words for you. Just keep up the absolute fantastic work that you're doing. I mean, yeah, honest, keep at it, keep punching away, keep fighting, keep slipping, keep dodging. You'll get there. You're getting there. We're starting to see it now. So yeah, um, yeah, that's me. Shout outs. That's the start of it. Basically, just wanted to ask the viewers and me listeners what fights they would actually like to see during 2022. Thought I'd start in the UFC for my list, what my watch list would like, what I would like to see. Um, Starting with the first one, Pana Nunes 2. Um, I don't know if the rumors are true, but I believe Nunes did underestimate Pana a lot. Um, or was there a reason why Nunes avoided Pana? We'll find out hopefully in the second fight. Dana said that he's willing to make that fight, and she gets she obviously with Amanda's status as a goat, so she's gonna get the rematch. Hopefully she can rectify things in that fight. But yeah, I would like to see the rules reversed this time. Masvidal Covington, everybody knows the backdrop to that. Once teammates, Masvidal once took Kobe in his flat, showed them ropes. Um, Kobe was always the better wrestler. The videos prove that. The videos prove that. Masvidal hated wrestling days. Covington, he hated striking days. Simple as that. So I believe if that fight is made, it's only going to go one way, and I believe that's to the ground. I hope I'm wrong, but let's see if I'm wrong. Let's see if I'm right. Hopefully, hopefully I'm wrong because I want Masvidal to win that fight. Ngannou Jones. Jones got a lot of pressure on him recently. A lot of charges. Police. Um, will he be active a lot? Much? 2022. Fingers crossed he will. He's he's put the he's put the pounds on. He's now heavyweight. Ngannou, he's a bit tug of war with the UFC, so hopefully they can sort something out. But is it him and Gane? Who knows? Well, we just don't know. So fingers crossed, a big fight for either of those fighters does happen this year because it needs to happen. Excuse me. Texera Prochaska. That has got to happen. Prochaska, one of the most highly rated and up-and-coming fighters in the UFC. Not had many fights, if I remember correctly off my head. I'm not a UFC buff, but I try to keep up with it. Glover winning at the age he is shows that man's got no quitting him. And he seems to find a way to win. So I think that'll be an interesting fight. Wanted to see what tactics play out in that fight. And I hopefully we get that fight this year. Usman Edwards, 2. Long overdue in my book. Well, yeah, long overdue. Usman holding the title now on a heck of a run. Absolute amazing run. In for, in line for being the greatest welterweight of all time. Duly deserved as well. He's fought some top opponents, defending his title, winning the title. But yeah, I think it's a good matchup. Depending on Leon's takedown defense, is a good enough for Usman. Usman is just a completely different level when it's on the floor game. A completely different level on the floor game. And Edwards, although he's a top class striker, Usman carries some power, man. Usman carries some power. So interesting fight for me, and I hope I get to see that this year too. Also, Volkanovski, Holloway 3. What left does that for Max? He clears up 2, he clears up 3, he clears up 4, he clears up 5, 6, 7, 8. Need to go on. People say he could have won the first fight, people say he could have won the second fight. Close fights all the time. with Volkanovski. Volkanovski, a hell of a fighter, absolute hell of a fighter. Wrestle, good takedown defense, decent jiu-jitsu, fantastic leg kicker, good striker, really, really, really good all-round fighter. I think it'll be interesting. Um, Max, even though he had the long layoff, and not so much of a long layoff, shall I say, sorry. Rodriguez had the long layoff. Max did look vulnerable in spots, even though he didn't look like those were hurting the strikes that I've forgotten the name there because I was in a little rabble. Rodriguez, it's yeah, them wars, man. They take something out and they leave something in that octagon. They don't get them back. So yeah, I would like to see Volkanovski all the way through. I think that would be a very, very, very interesting fight. Gaethje Oliveira, no more said. The highlight, honestly, Du Bronx. He's coming in. He's in the peak. There's no doubt about it. That man is getting better and better each fight that man has. There is no ifs or buts about it. Now, the way he took Dustin out, yeah, he got dropped. You will do. It's Dustin. He carries power. But I just think that the fight with Justin, he's got to be very, very, very careful. Justin, well known for them calf kicks, tremendous puncher, hell of a boxer, hell of a boxer. Um, yeah, I think that's an excellent, excellent, excellent fight to look forward to, and I hope it happens because I dare say that could be fight of the year. Just my opinion, anyway. Sterling Peter Yan 2, controversy in the first fight, has to be a rematch. Um, I believe we will see that this year. Um, yeah, can't really see much more than that fight. I just think it was just a weird ending, and yeah, let's just hope for the rematch, like sooner rather than later. Chimaev, Kamzat Chimaev against any top three opponent in the welterweight or in middleweight. That man is a phenom. That man is a destroyer. That I don't know what they make over there, but it's certainly different human beings because that man is on a different pedestal to many, many fighters that he's stepped into the octagon with before. Um, yeah, the strikes against him, I believe one strike's landed against him. Yeah, I just believe he's very talented, super talented to the point where I can't. Usman may pose a problem, but we'll see. Um, yeah, hmm I'd, I'd really, 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 really like to see him in against a top elite guy. That's one of my wishes as well. Um, another little exciting fight, Garnier Jones. What can I say? Fun fight. It's a tough fight for Jones in his first fight in heavyweight. Understand if it wouldn't be made, but we can only live and dream and hope that it does get made. So yeah, um, be a fun fight to have. On my bottom one, I have to write that down. I've got boxing, Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano. I would like to say that fight. Believe it'll be a really, really good fight for Katie at where she's at now. Can really, really, really help cement her legacy. And it'll also be a big fight for her in our country. And yeah, I just believe her and Serrano will be a good fight. Really, really do. Um, Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez. Even though Lopez got beat off Ambrosius Jr., it's still a fun fight to see. I mean, yeah, it's. I would like to see that fight. I really would. I really, really, really would. It's a fun fight to have. Weight's not that much, so yeah, just a fun fight to have. Uh, Tank Garcia, Ryan Garcia versus Gavonta Davis. I believe that would be a great fight. Um, whether I say getting made or not is a whole different story because it's boxing. You know what boxing's like. Notorious, notorious for not putting the right fights on at the right time. Everybody in boxing knows this. It's all about the timing. All about the timing. And do I believe the timing's right? Yes. No, I don't. So that's a proper wish list fight. Also, Cambosis Jr., Lomachenko, exciting fight. Really exciting fight. Um, that's if Cambosis Jr. and Lopez don't cross paths again. Hopefully do. Haven't been up to date much with the boxing news or anything or anything like that. So if anything's being said in the press or media by the time this goes out, then shoot me because, like I say, I haven't put nothing. I haven't really researched much. Um, like I say, as you know well, I'm not going to go too much into it, but yeah, other priorities must have took place. So yeah, uh, Tyson Fury, Joshua, away. It's on everybody's list. It's on everybody's list. We need Fury. We need Fury. Honestly, if he can get you dispatch of Dillian White, hopefully Joshua comes through Usyk. I can't say that, but I hope I'm wrong because the magnitude of the fight between Fury and Joshua is somewhat but to behold. It's not being seen by anybody on our shows. Um, the magnitude and just the the declaration of the fight, the like what it means, the meaning of that fight. It's everything for the biggest prize of them all, man. The biggest prize of them all. So yeah, absolute biggest prize. So who wouldn't want to see that fight? Obviously, if you're Brit, you don't want to see it in Britain, but you know what the Saudis are like when they flash the cash. Those over in Dubai, Qatar, they all want those big events held over there. So money's key, money's cash, money's king. Sorry. So yeah, hopefully we'll get that fight on shows if it does ever happen. Another one, Juan Estrada versus Chocolito, Roman Gonzalez, trilogy fight. Last fight was a barner. Estrada got the decision. Many people believe in Gonzalez won the fight. Um, I believe that fight previous to the rematch was 10, 11, 9, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, previous. So hopefully we'll get that fight. I know would deserve it. They owe it, or they don't owe it, but they owe it. It's a good fight to have. Settles it. Scores trilogy. So yeah, really looking forward to that. I wrote down Golovkin Alvarez 3, but looking at it, if I want to see that fight, I think it's crossed the road now. I believe Golovkin has had his best days. Um, Alvarez is clearly in the prime of his days, and I don't know. I don't know if I would want to see a trilogy fight. Um, it's hard. I would actually need more time on that to be brutally honest. So yeah. Um, Crawford Spence Jr. What a fight that would be. That would be unreal. Um, Crawford finally getting the fight, an outhouse fighter. Um, not with it being in-house, as Bob Arum is always notorious for in-house fights. Um, but yeah, Spence Crawford should sort that division out with who's king, and I believe both fighters want it. So if both fighters want it, and both promoters can come to an agreement, makes sense, doesn't it? So hopefully, fingers crossed that does come off because what a banging fight that'll be. Obviously, got to add on to that Conor Brook. We're gonna get to see that. Um, well past its sell by date, but we're getting to settle the score, and it's yeah, two totally different fighters in my opinion from what they were in the heyday. Um, I believe Brook stood the better chance back maybe 5, 6 years ago. Um, yeah, can't knock his resume. Um, you just you can't knock Brooks' resume. We can knock Brooks' resume, and that's been horrible because he's been in now with some good fighters. I mean, he took the Golovkin fight on, man. He moved from welterweight to middleweight. I know Kells obviously used to ballooning in weight during uh, when he's not fighting and non-fight camp, but to still take on the then number one pound for pound, because he was pound for pound regarded as the best fighter on the planet, still takes some nuts and still takes it takes balls to do, man. And he just come up short. It is what happens. It's what happens when you fight the best. But yeah, I believe Khan Brook, good fight to watch. Bit overdue, but yeah, um, looking forward to it. Last but not least, another Alvarez fight. Better behave, or better behave. The light heavyweight king. I mean, it's no secret Alvarez has been up there and he done the business on Kovalev. So I just think Alvarez has got nowhere to go now. He can't go down. It's going to take something out of him. I mean, if he takes a little like leaf out of Roy Jones Jr. his career, when you're going up that much in weight, when you jump from middle to heavyweight, when you're coming back down, when you're not doing it correctly, um, still even then, I think it diminishes some of your reflexes. Father time adds a little bit on. Um, yeah, he, 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 it's a good fight to take. I would like to see that fight. There's no way for Alvarez to go, so hopefully he goes up to light heavy. And it, what a fight that would be! What a fight that would be! Oh, that'd be a versus Canelo Alvarez. What type of fight's that? Undisputed super middle. and you've got basically the undisputed light heavy. You couldn't ask for a better super match. And obviously, yeah, fighters will have obligations through the sanctioning bodies, but let's do it, man. That's a fun fight for 2022. Imagine that. Get that on, man. Get that on. Um, but yeah, that's basically what I wanted to pretty much touch on. Another thing, shout out to my man Ben Hatchett. He's fighting again in February. He also will be making an appearance on the 3D Fight Club um, from Dougie Joyce and Dean Lynch Ward's fight promotion. BFB have been super kind to Ben and allowed him to fight after his contracted fight in February. So that's good news for Ben because he got, oh, sorry, I believe as of we speak, it's just reminded us, yeah, Ben's fight's off. So I'm not editing that because it is what it is. I forget things. I'm not out, man. But yeah, shout out to him anyway for what he done. Fastest KO in BFBA history. Unbelievable, unbelievable shot. Um, yeah, that's basically pretty much it, guys. Got some sort of something in the pipeline too. Um, I'm speaking to a professional boxer of my friend of mine. Um, we have, or should I say, I've come up with an idea that I believe nobody's doing at the moment in the podcast world. Um, he thinks it's a brilliant idea, so we're going to work towards something and trying to make something happen on that side. And yeah, hopefully we'll have some news to bring you soon. But yeah, sorry for not uploading over the festive period, New Year period. Notoriously tough time for myself. 10 times worse this year. Obviously not getting to see my son first time in 11 year. I've not spent a Christmas with him, and it was a bit brutal. But I advise any man who's going through any bad time to do what this man did here on the to the left of me. Train, training is the key. Whether you get out, walk, run, put weight on your back, run, go to gym, exercise, do floor work, strength and conditioning, anything that truly helps you. It really honestly does. It makes you feel so much better about yourself. And yeah, massive shout out to me pals as well who've been there through us for this bad time as well through thick and thin. You just know who you are. Side camp, as just to mention one. Like I say, Cam Bestford, me fighter, little diamond geezer. Like I say, hopefully 2022 is going to be a big year for us. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hit like button and yeah, peace out.